whatever it is, you're going to tell them, hey, man, it's a really nice dress. I mean, if you're a guy, you can't really say that. But like for Kylie or Kathy, hey, man, I love your dress. It's beautiful. Whatever. I don't care. Something positive, okay? About the house, about you've heard about them, something like that. You've got to give some kind of icebreaker for them to kind of like, oh, wow, that's really nice, right? People love to hear nice things. Now, what I have figured out is I'm pretty straightforward in the very beginning. It's like, look, I want to be very clear with you up front because I know you're super busy, right? So number one, I'm going to be clear, and number two, I'm going to give them credit that they're busy. Now, I don't care if they're busy or not, okay? But what I want them to understand is that I respect their time, okay? Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay. So let's review that one more time. We're going to
Uh-oh.
We're going to get them off the phone. What?
You checked out for just a minute, but you're back now.
Okay. Get them off the phone. You pay them a compliment. You give them the credit that they're busy, and you tell them you're a loan officer. Okay? Hey, just want to let you know, I'm a loan officer, right? Been doing this a long, long time. I know you want good buyers in here, and I totally agree with you. The key for me is I've got buyers who are pre-qualified looking for new construction. That's how I'm leading into this. Okay? So, hey, I've already got buyers pre-qualified. They want to go to a new home builder, right? Let's be real. You want to get paid for the job that you do as a home builder rep, right? Well, of course you do, right? You want to be represented. I'm the same way. I've worked really hard to get people qualified. I want to make sure that we can do the loan. Now, not every builder is lender friendly. I totally get that. You guys have to do what you guys have to do. What I'm trying to do is find the right reps that I can partner with to do more business. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes.
I like that.
Tracking on what that sounds like?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to shift the conversation to get that rep to commit to want to work with you. Okay, so again, a lot of reps are going to think when you tell them you're a loan officer, they're going to try and check out of that conversation as fast as they possibly can. Okay? Your goal is not to give them an opportunity to check out. Your goal is to pick their interest very quickly going, wait a minute, he's got pre-qualified people looking for a new construction. These are potential deals for me, right? So, hey, look, I'm looking for the right builders reps to work with. Now, what I can tell you is I have worked with other reps in your company who have been very friendly to us. We're trying to open up some new areas. Okay? And so I'm hopeful that you're going to be one of those reps we can refer some of our clients to. Now, if I bring you a fully qualified client ready to go, and I send them directly to you, I'm going to have them call you directly. They're going to mention my name. Is that something you can offer your incentives to in that situation?
What if they have a realtor?
If they have a realtor, whatever, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay? Either my agent or my client one of them is going to tell you that they talked to me and that they're supposed to talk to you. Because they're going to know your name. All right? Are you going to be able to offer those builder incentives to my clients when they call you? Right? And then I'm looking for a response. If I've got a rep saying, no, I really can't do that, we have our own in-house lender, blah, 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 blah. Right? Then I'm trying to gauge whether or not that rep is going to be willing to work with me. Now, are there about a bazillion reps for every builder? Yes, there are. Are there at least 2 reps at every location? Yes, there are.
Well, and they can sell in different subdivisions.
Absolutely they can. And say, well, you know what, I'm glad you clarified because there's a guy in another subdivision that works for your company who's very open to working with us. And I know that other reps sell in other subdivisions. So should I go to him?
What if you don't have another rep? You're just bullshitting at this point?
Pretty much. I'm probably going to BS him a little bit.
Okay.
What if he says, who is it?
Yeah, say, well, again,
I really can't tell you that.
I really can't tell you that, and I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful. But we want to work with people who want to work with us. Now, what I can tell you is the Perry Homes, the Paysetter Homes, and KB Homes, these guys have already told us that if we talk to their manager before we ever show up, they're going to give us the credit to come in with our borrowers. No questions asked. So what I'm trying to figure out is if you're willing to work with me. If you are, fantastic. I would love to work with you. If you're not, that's okay. I'm just trying to figure out what needs to be done in order to protect our clients, the people that we worked really hard to qualify. If they're still like, hey, look, I can't do anything for you, blah, 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 then you need to mark that person off of your list.
Mm-hmm.
Say, no problem. I really appreciate your time. Thanks. with me today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Fail. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back on a different day. And I'm going to talk to the other salesperson that's there. And I'm going to have the same spiel. Now, I did this with this home builder out of Florida. This one.
Are they not there at the same time?
Not always.
Usually?
It depends. So I went back on a Tuesday one day and a Wednesday one day. And so it's two different reps both of those days. But there's always one of the main reps that are there. So I talked to the other lady there, and she's like, I'll do everything I can. Sure. I'm like, okay, now we've got somebody who's willing to work for me, right? So, okay, what does that look like? And when can we talk again to see if this is something that will work for you? Okay? So my conversations are usually short, at least the first one. I'm trying to figure out if they're going to work with me or not. Okay? Not a difficult conversation. Hey, I tell you what, I'm going to be here in 2 weeks. I'm going to swing back by. Why don't we visit again in 2 weeks and just see where you are? Is that okay? Perfect. I can't wait to. I'm going to come back. 2 weeks from today. I'll see you. The Wednesday after next. Perfect. So, and then I take little notes about what we said, what's going on, and what's going to happen. Okay.
Awesome.
So that's the way you figure out who's willing to work for you. Now, the key for you is every 2 weeks you're going to hold them accountable. What did you find out? Right? Because I've got a realtor panel of 30 realtors that I'm working with right now. They're always looking to be able to place their people with new home construction. We're trying to open that door. And so we've talked about your build before. I've talked about the quality of your construction. It looks like a great product. I want to bring them here, but I'm not going to until I know we're protected. So how are we looking? Right? So that's the way I'm working first. Then when I come back the second time, I'm usually hammering on, hey, talk to me about your in-house lender. Right? If you were doing your own personal loan, would you be okay going with your in-house lender? Right? You're going to find out real fast whether or not they like them. They may even make comments the first meeting. And say, look, I'm not here to step on anybody's toes. You guys need to do what you guys need to do. I want you to be profitable. I want you and your family to do what? Great. That has nothing to do with anything. And so I'm just trying to protect my clients and their ability to get what they want. And so what loan programs do you guys offer in-house? What credit scores are your minimums? Let's talk about what we can do for you. Because I'm asking you to work for me. I tell you what, in return, I'm going to work for you. So let me show you what I can do for you. Not only can I do these programs, not only can I close these loans, I'm also putting together a bigger panel where I can put you in front of 25 agents at one time, and you get to tell them all about your product and why they should come to you. Now, wouldn't it be nice to be in front of 25 agents where I'm vouching for you as well? Absolutely it would. That's extra business for you. So I can do things you're currently can't do, plus I can put you in front of future business. You work with me, I work with you. Right? So it doesn't need to be a complicated call, a complicated meeting. You just need to be able to, you need to, A, be confident, right? I'm not here to go send me all your business, I don't care, right? You want to do whatever your current lender can't do. All I'm asking for is a shot. If you're going to the higher end builders, like we don't have any unqualified clients, right? If you get that feedback, say, wow, so how are you doing with self-employed borrowers, right? So then you start asking questions, right? If you hit a roadblock, how do you get around the roadblock?
Ask questions.
You're asking questions. Okay? So tell me how you guys are getting self-employed borrowers done that don't claim any income. I'm really curious. Because I may have somebody that can send your direction. Like, well, we do blah, blah. They don't know. They don't freaking know how they're doing it. That's because they're not doing it. And so all I'm trying to do is get them to admit that, well, we do have some situations where we can't get everybody done. Well, perfect. That's where we specialize. Right? Doesn't have to be a credit situation. We have more programs available than anybody out here. And so, I don't really call them out the first time, but most of the time I catch myself saying, wow, you qualify 100% of everybody that walks through that door? That's phenomenal. Man, you are in the right spot. So, and they're not. Let's be real, they're not. So that's what we've got to concentrate on is figuring out where their weak spots are and hitting those weak spots. And then we're going back to visit them every 2 weeks and get in front of them. How's everything going? Are you busy? I saw you on social media the other day. That's fantastic because I'm friending these guys. Right? So after your first meeting, you better be searching for them on Facebook to find those guys and send them a friend request. Okay? And so that's the way you start the relationship with the builder. And then every 2 weeks you go back and you start having more and more casual conversations. Mm-hmm. Right? Hey, what's going on? How was your weekend? You guys sell a lot of homes? Let me tell you what I did this weekend. I went fishing. So, right, I mean, whatever it is. I went to the balloon festival. I did whatever I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm starting to give each other a hard time. I'm starting to joke around with them a little bit more and get them more comfortable. Because if they like Steve, there's a good chance they're going to go to bat when one of Steve steals comes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, simple conversations. If you get stuck, ask questions. Okay? Let them get you unstuck.
Sounds
They will.
good.
Let me be very clear. They will help you get unstuck. Okay? Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. The only way you're going to get better at this is if you practice. Remember how I talked about a mindset and is natural, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're not natural at this conversation, they're going to know you're not natural at this conversation. So you need to get in front of family members, friends, somebody and say, congratulations, you're a builder's rep. You don't like outside lenders. I'm an outside lender. Can we have a conversation? Right? And let them challenge you. When they challenge you, man, I mean, if you get good at being challenged, Jen, you're going to have no problem having conversations with these people. Right? So practice, 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 practice. So
2001.
what?
I was just answering a question.
Oh, gotcha. So
Here.
let's practice having this conversation Thursday.
Okay.
So between now and Thursday, do a lot of practicing. I'll be the sales rep. You guys will be the loan officers.
Okay.
Yay.
And that'll be fun, right? So the first couple of times, it won't be that difficult.